This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Huskers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wisconsin's offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
The inside handoff. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Henderson. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. First down and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else, because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. And now the ball is knocked free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Makes his connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Getting some heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call is on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Hicks. They make the stop, but they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes the catch, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Huskers!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is.
He's taking the shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from... They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice move to pick up yardage. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, watch the offensive line here. They all block a run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Badgers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. On the run, it's Kelly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw it again. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Snyder. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on it.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This is a third and long. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You've got...
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keep it on the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on third. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Badger.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Flips it out to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Higgins. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. He didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Badgers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Fires on the move. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the right side. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw. It's Henderson. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his possession.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's caught. It's Higgins. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Takes the handoff. It's Kelly. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give to the tailback. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 2nd and goal for the offense. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love the play call because you're trying to get this guy the ball as fast as you can because his ability after the catch is sensational, and you saw it on that last play.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
These specialists, these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be
catch it!
And that is a heartbreaker this late in the... Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.